Everybody's got favourite stones they find on the beach or get from somewhere. Those are some of mine. Rough gemstones. Pretty, but not really the sort of thing you'd want to take to a jeweller and have made up into pendants like these. So make these yourself. It's cheap and it's easy. Let's see how you do it. In fact, I would start by going to an electrician and getting some bits of old copper wire. These were bought as copper wire, but you can strip old bits of electric flex and pull the copper wire out. In fact, for this sort of job, go for fairly fine wire. If you don't, it gets very hard to work, as you'll see a bit later. So I'm going to start with that. Then, let's say we're going to make a pendant like this. That's a bit of agate, and it's turned into a pendant with the copper wire. I'm going to take its brother, its stone that looks very like it, and work on that. And you can see how I did the original one. Well, I think the best thing to do is to stick it down in some way on the desktop. Then you take the wire, and you have to form 4 loops, and you do it in the form of a cross. So, first of all, get some pliers and kink the wire, and to give it some strength and hold its shape, twist it. You can do it with your fingers, or you can do it with the pliers. But you make that twisted bit just a bit longer than half the length of the stone, so that from the loop to the twisty bit, it really should come to the centre of the stone. Then you bend the wire at right angles. You go out to one of the edges. Measure it up carefully, take the pliers just over the edge, kink it back again, and twist that. And that's the second arm of the cross. And there we go. Now you're going to find when you do this that you get halfway through the cross, or 3/4 of the way through, you find the arms are too long or too short. There are some of my disasters. So be prepared to do several of these before you get it right. Well, there's the hanging loop at the top. One arm there. I think we'll make the third arm poking over there. That should be about right. Kink it back and twist and so on. In fact, if I keep going like that, I'm going to end up with this. There's the hanging loop there, one arm there, and I have to do the 4th kink very carefully by just pinching it off there, doubling it back and twisting that up. Now when you do that, you're going to end up with 2 loose bits of wire, 2 ends. And make sure they come on the same side of the cross. You can cut them off as short as you can and then turn them to face the stone. Otherwise they're going to catch in people's clothing. So there we are. That's the cross formed like that. Turn the sharp bits in, and then we're ready to do the rest of it. And that's done by folding 3 of those, not the hanging loop, but the other 3 down over the edges of the stone. It's a bit fiddly, so let me show you the finished thing. That's the cross there. You can see the hanging loops at the top, and those 3 arms are just going to the edge, and they've been folded over. So from the front, they make really pretty decent little clasps. Well, that's just hung on cotton. It's not the best. If you use leather thong or fine chain, it's much better, but that way you can wear it, or somebody can wear it, and everybody will be able to see your favourite stones.